Once upon a time, in a quiet town surrounded by open fields and distant hills, there lived a young man named Zack. Zack was in his mid-20s, strong in body but tired in spirit. From the outside, his life looked normal, but inside, his mind was heavy and his heart was restless. Zack was afraid of time. Every morning when he opened his eyes, the first thing he felt was pressure. The pressure of getting older, the pressure of not being where he thought he should be. He often lay in bed staring at the ceiling, thinking about all the things he had not done, all the dreams he had delayed, and all the chances he believed he had missed. When Zack thought about the past, he felt regret. When he thought about the future, he felt fear. And because of this, the present moment felt empty. He compared himself constantly to others, friends who seemed more successful, people his age who appeared happier, richer, more confident. Every comparison made him feel smaller. He often said to himself, "Everyone is moving forward. Why am I falling behind?" Because of these thoughts, Zack could not fully enjoy anything. Even during happy moments, his mind whispered, "This won't last." At night, sleep did not come easily. His body rested, but his mind kept running, measuring time like an enemy that was chasing him. Zack felt as if life was a race, and he was losing. One evening, after a long and exhausting day, Zack decided to take a walk. Not to escape, but because staying still felt unbearable. He walked beyond the town toward a wide river that flowed quietly through the land. The river had always been there. It flowed through seasons, through storms, through years, never stopping, never rushing. As Zack walked along the riverbank, he noticed something he had never paid attention to before. An old fisherman was sitting near the water. His clothes were simple. His movements were slow and careful. His face was calm, as if time had no power over him. Zack watched the old man for a long while. The fisherman did not seem bored. He did not seem in a hurry. He simply watched the river, patiently, peacefully. Finally, Zack spoke. "Sir," he said quietly, "don't you ever worry about time?" The old man did not answer immediately. He adjusted his fishing line and continued watching the water. After a moment, he turned to Zack and smiled gently. "Why should I worry about something that never stops?" the fisherman asked. Zack felt confused. "But time keeps moving," he said. "Life keeps passing by. Doesn't that scare you?" The fisherman looked at the river, then back at Zack. "Young man," he said softly, "you look tired." Zack nodded. "I feel late in life," he admitted. "Like I missed something important. Like I should be further ahead than I am." The fisherman stood up slowly and walked closer to the water. He pointed to the river and said, "You are not late." Zack frowned. "But I am," he replied. "Everyone else is moving forward." The old man shook his head gently and said words Zack would never forget. Ka halvka. Would never forget. You are not late. You are just standing on the riverbank, watching the river instead of swimming in it. Zack felt those words sink deep into his chest. He looked at the water again. The river did not look fast. It did not look slow. It simply moved, one moment at a time. The fisherman continued, "You keep watching time as if it is something passing you by. But time is not leaving you behind. You are choosing not to move." Zack felt uncomfortable, but he also felt something else, clarity. The old man gestured toward the water. "Come closer," he said. Zack hesitated. The water looked cold. Stepping in felt risky, uncertain. But he slowly moved forward until the river touched his feet. A sharp chill ran through his body, pulling him fully into the moment. For the first time in a long while, Zack was not thinking about yesterday. He was not thinking about tomorrow. He was only feeling the cold water around him. The fisherman spoke again, his voice calm and steady. "Life does not move, because time pushes it," he said. "Life moves when you do." Zack took another step into the river. The water rose high around his legs. His heart beat faster, not from fear, but from awareness. He realized something important. All this time, he had been watching others move forward, watching time pass, watching life happen, but he had forgotten to live. Standing there in the river, Zack understood that time was never his enemy. Time was not chasing him. Time was not judging him. Time was simply flowing, waiting for him to choose a direction. As the sun began to set, golden light spread across the water. Birds flew quietly back to their nests. The world felt calm, as if it had slowed down just for him. Zack stepped back onto the riverbank. But he was not the same man who had arrived there earlier. His fear felt lighter. His mind felt clearer. He knew he did not need to rush. He did not need to compare. He did not need to be perfect. He only needed to begin there. Zack thanked the old fisherman and started him. Walking back toward his town, the river continued to flow behind him, just as it always had. But now, Zack understood something deeply. Life does not pass you by. Life moves when you move. That night, Zack slept peacefully, and when he woke up the next morning, time felt different. Not like an enemy, but like a companion walking beside him. And from that day on, Zack stopped standing on the bank. He chose to live. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and share it with someone who feels lost in time. Don't forget to subscribe to English Through Stories for more calm, meaningful stories that inspire the mind and soul. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you in the next story with new thoughts and new lessons. Until then, stay well and keep moving forward, one step at a time.